Hola, fuckfaces.
Hey, guess what? Are you ready? Guess what's making a comeback?
The man bun!
It's getting there, it's getting there. Look. Yeah.
It's crazy. Cover that bullshit up. I mean, I love the man bun.
Y'all hate on me too much, yo.
Secretly, it's a joy in my life.
Secretly, you're a fucking cock.
I don't think
Anyways.
that's a secret at all.
Hey.
So, Scotty and I are going to do kind of a love-hate list this week.
We are?
We are. So we're not going to do bold predictions for your matchups. We're not going to tell you to bench. Because at this point, you should know your roster. You should know who you're starting and sitting. And we're not helping any of you assholes anymore.
Yeah, because none of y'all fucking listen.
It's true. And the ones that you do listen,
We get wrong.
We get wrong. So you can't blame us for your team being 0-4 anymore after this week. So what we're going to do is, and I'll kind of explain it and go over it, but we're going to give you guys 2 players at each position that matters, that we don't like, that they got ranked in the top 5 or 10 based on the position.
Or 15.
Or 15 if it's a wide receiver. And we're going to give you some guys that we love that might not be the most projected guys to do well this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start off with quarterbacks that we don't like. So that's where we're going to start. My number 1 quarterback that I don't like came right off the top of the list. Ben Roethlisberger's on my hate list. I think he's projected at 20 points against Atlanta. I don't see him doing that well against a defense that really does do good in the red zone. I think Ben Roethlisberger is going to have a tough time doing it on his own, and there's no way that he's the number 1 quarterback in fantasy football this week. I don't think there's a fucking chance.
Yeah, I'm going with Alex Smith.
Ooh.
Because I think he sucks.
I too think he sucks.
I mean, he's projected for 19.
Wow. That is up there.
It is, and the only thing that could make him get that is he's playing New Orleans, and it's probably going to be a fucking shootout because that's just how New Orleans games are. But yeah, that's my first guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't disagree with that.
All right, cool.
Now the next one might kind of seem far-fetched to most people because he's playing against a porous defense in the New England Patriots, but Andrew Luck. He's also projected for 19 points. I think that's too high for him against the Patriots. In his 6 career games against the Patriots, he's thrown for an average of 230 yards. He's thrown for a touchdown and a half and over 1.5 interceptions per game. So for those of us doing math, that's an average of 10 fantasy points a game for him in 6 career games against the Patriots. This game is in New England, which his stats get even worse when he's not at home.
And I'll be there.
And he'll be there to root against them.
It's pretty awesome.
I really think he's going to have a shitty week. I would not start Andrew Luck under any circumstances.
Cool. Matt Ryan. That's my other sucky guy.
Number 1 fantasy quarterback in football.
He's going against Pittsburgh.
He is.
I don't know. I like Pittsburgh. Like I think they're playing really, really hard right now. You know, and I mean, this is a wicked shot in the dark because he's only projected for 18, which more than likely he's gonna fucking beat that. But you never know.
There you go.
That's why I'm rolling with him.
There you go. Running backs. I'm going to go out on a huge limb because you just did. I believe that the number 1 running back in fantasy football is overprojected this week. Alvin Kamara. He's the number 1 rated player in all of fantasy football, and I think he's in for a rude awakening with his touches now that fucking Captain Steroid, Mark Ingram's back from his suspension. He's going to take the goal line carries away. He's going to split his workload in half, and I don't think he's going to score 16 to 20 points. I think he's going to go under 15. I don't think he's going to have 0. You still start this guy, but I don't think he is what you've been banking on, which is, again, why I picked against Brandon this week.
So my first running back that I don't like this week is a guy His name is Alvin Kamara. It's right there on my list.
That's
Y'all
true.
can't see
It's
it.
there.
It's on
Chicken
my list.
scratch, but it's
Yeah.
there. It says it.
You know what? Let me go this other one.
You go for
For
it.
some reason, people are so high on this guy. I almost said the F word, but I'm trying not to swear so much, you know, because I say a lot. David Johnson. I don't know. I just like he's on a trash team right now. He's projected for 13 points playing against San Francisco. Not that San Francisco's good, but I just don't think he's made out to be as good as he isn't. That wasn't English, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Right?
do.
That's what I'm going with.
My other pick was also David Johnson.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's right there.
Wow.
Besides last week, the 49ers have only given up an average of 44 yards rushing to opponents so far this year. So, the fact that you have a rookie quarterback on your team, the rest of your offense is old, broken, or trash in general, I don't think this is a good week for David Johnson. As much as I told you should still start Kamara, he's just not going to score 15. I would fucking bench David Johnson if he were on my team this week.
Word.
Wide receivers. I'll let you go first for wide receivers.
My first one is Juju.
Oh, shit.
And I'm going with him because I feel like AB is going to get the majority of everything this week. He hasn't really exploded and been AB yet.
I agree with that. He really
So
hasn't.
I think Ben's going to start throwing to him this week, and he's going to get comfortable with him. It's in Atlanta. Is it in Atlanta?
I think
No, it's home.
It's
My
home.
bad. But
Let's
it's
see.
against Atlanta. And Atlanta, how many of their secondary dudes are gone? Like that Keanu Reeves guy?
Keanu Reeves.
Hi, my name's Keanu. Keanu Neal. Who doesn't have an Achilles anymore, and then they lost all. Their secondary
Achilles.
Their secondary is it's ultimately like a practice squad.
Oh, shit.
Am I right? Maybe not like that, but you get the idea.
They have that dude from the Patriots who just gave up all those yards in the Super Bowl last year. That's
Oh,
your
yeah, the
starting
guy
free
who's
safety.
better than Malcolm Butler to
Same one.
play in the Super Bowl.
Same one.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know. He's trash.
I forgot to.
It's fucking dumpster fires his name.
But yeah, so that's my first one is Juju.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go out on a limb for this one too. Number one wide receiver in fantasy football. I'm sorry, he's like number 3. Mike Thomas set an NFL record for most receptions in the first 4 weeks of the season. Again, I think you're gonna have a bad week, and this is your week. I don't think that the Redskins give up a lot of passing yards. I think Josh Norman's gonna lock him down. That dude still does exist, and I think Breeze is going to rely on his two-headed running attack. He's going to hand the ball off 35 times this game, and really, Mike Thomas will have a decent game. He'll score like 10, but he's not gonna score the 14 he's projected at.
Word. My second guy that I don't like is Tyreek Hill.
Oh shit!
So let me read this to you real quick.
I'm waiting.
So Tyreek Hill, week 1, 36 points.
Yeah.
Week 2, 15 points. That's 21 difference, by the way.
Who's ranked number 1 overall after week 2?
Yeah, 21 difference, right? Something like that. Week 3 and week 4. No bueno, papi.
No bueno.
He went against the Chargers, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Denver. Now he's going up against the best fucking cornerback in the game, playing Jacksonville.
Oh shit. That's legit.
So I think the Chiefs have too many weapons to where they're gonna have to get one of them eliminated by Jacksonville.
I think they probably put Tyreek Hill out on that island by himself and just use whatever else they have. I agree with you on that one.
So that's my go.
My second one was Keenan Allen. He's not scored over 8 points since week 1. He's been hurting with a bad leg, and he's coming off an ACL surgery last year. Just hasn't looked like himself, and I honestly wouldn't be shocked if he got seriously hurt this weekend. I would be very frightened about rolling him out this week. I think his leg problems have gotten worse and worse every week. And whatever he's doing, are you rolling one? I got you. I got you now. It took me a second to get it. So yeah, I don't like Keenan Allen this week at all. I think he's going to be garbage.
Basura.
Yeah, sure. So those are our hates.
Yeah.
I think we're making good time. 10 minutes is good for that.
Not bad. And I haven't picked my nose once yet.
Nice.
I know.
So we're going to go to our love list. How many quarterbacks did you pick?
You told me to pick 2.
I know, I picked 3. I'm
Well,
sorry.
what the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'll pick 2 out of the 3. I'll wind it down a little. I'll let you go first.
Again?
Yeah.
All right. Philip Rivers.
Ooh. Because you know when I come, I Philip Rivers.
Ooh, I like it. So give me 1 sec. Let me tell you my reasoning here. I gotta look it up real quick. So. No. All right, so I can't find him. Oh, he's right here. He's playing Oakland.
Ooh, Oakland.
That's my reasoning.
Because of Oakland?
Yeah.
Oakland sucks against the run.
Yeah.
Usually teams try to gear their team towards the run. They gave up fucking 2 50-yard runs to Nick Chubb last week. And made my quarterback poop the bed. So I could see how that could happen.
It could get messy.
Yeah.
Like,
poop the
like
bed.
all over the bed? Or
All
just
like diarrhea. It's bad. It's bad.
Wow.
Ugh.
Am I going with my second guy?
No, I'll go next. On my love list, you're not going to like this one. Matt Ryan is on my love list. He's scheduled for 18 points this week. I think he's going to go over that. The bumble of shit that is the Pittsburgh defense is the number 30 ranked defense against the pass this year.
Huh.
They have given up passing yards to everybody, including Tyrod Taylor week 1. So I think that Matt Ryan is going to be part of that. He'll probably score like 4,200 points this week, I think is what I have in forecast.
That's aggressive.
It is.
My turn.
You.
I'm going with Drew-Thaniel Brees.
Drew-Thaniel. Shit.
Yeah.
Is it because you're playing against Drew?
No, because he's playing against Washington.
Oh, shit. And I hated his receiver this week, so.
That's cool. Am I playing against him this week?
You are.
Oh, nice.
You probably shouldn't love Drew-Thaniel.
Oh.
But it's okay. You already did it. You
Yeah.
love him. You guys are in love.
The Bruins, 7-0.
Fuck. I stopped looking at the alerts after 6.
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
Not the way you want to really start the season. Stanley Cup, huh? Ew.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, so we're on to running backs
No,
now?
I'm going to give you my second one because I only gave one.
Oh, I thought you gave.
I got to pick between these two. So I'll eliminate the self-serving one, and I'm going to go on a limb with Case Keenum this week. I love. I think he's faced 2 great defenses in a row. He scored under 10 points 2 weeks in a row. He's playing the Jets this week.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. And his projection's 13 points this week for Case Keenum. I think he's going to do much better than that against the fucking Jets. I think he's going to throw 3 touchdowns. He'll probably score like 15 or 16 points. I'm not saying go pick up Case Keenum and start him if you got Drew Brees on your roster. But maybe if the rest of your starters suck balls, take a chance on Case Keenum. I don't know. Maybe you got someone hurt. Maybe you drafted Jimmy Garoppolo on your team. I don't know. My third one that we're not going to talk about is Baker Mayfield. I think he's going to do better this week.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I think
Browns.
he's a real deal. Like, give the kid a break. He should have won that game last week. The refs fucking stole that game on a bullshit call. That runner made the first down. Was it Hyde? He got that first down. That game was sealed, and then they stole that game from the Browns. It is what it is. It was bullshit. Go running backs. Who do you love for running backs?
I have 5.
Yeah, as do I.
I'm going to
as
name
do I.
all 5.
All 5. Go for it.
Mark Ingram, Deion Lewis, Kenyon Drake, Marshawn Lynch, and Kareem Hunt. It's Mike's brother.
It is Mike's brother, Kareem. Mike's a good guy. Don't fuck with him.
But yeah, those are my... Ingram's coming back, and he's still on steroids.
Fresh legs.
So he's going to... Yeah, and roided up. So he's going to have a bomb-ass game.
I think so.
Kamara, no. Sorry. Deion Lewis... It's Deion Lewis, yo. I like him. Kenyon Drake, he didn't get like a whole lot of carries last week.
6.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot, right?
That's awful. And I'm sorry. It wasn't just the 6 carries. He has 6 yards rushing in the last 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Combined.
So I think Miami needs to run the fucking football.
Not with Frank Gore. Stop that.
Because Frank Gore's
Stop
like
that.
62.
62.
Yeah, and Kenyon Drake, just give it to him, man. Like that. And then Marshawn Lynch, he's got a good matchup. Who did I say he was playing? I forgot.
He's on Oakland.
Is
He's
he?
whoever you said was playing Oakland.
Yeah, I forgot. Hold on.
Burp.
Marshawn Lynch is going against the Chargers guy.
Oh, and
That's not really a good matchup.
Joey Bosa is still hurt, so actually it's a better matchup than you thought.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody saw highlights from his game last week, but he fucking runs pretty hard. He had like
And I tell you what, he was not down on that play. That was horseshit. We could have had an epic 50-something yard beast mode run taken back. I honestly hope he breaks his fucking leg this week, but
it's aggressive.
I'm playing against him.
Yeah,
It's hard.
and
what it is.
Kareem Hunt. And I say Kareem Hunt because Tyreek Hill is going to be taken out the game. And then you're going to have Travis Kelce and Kareem Hunt. And Patrick Mahomes had a game last week. And by the way, he's still thrown 0 interceptions.
It's that many.
It's that many. He has 1 completion left-handed.
Yes.
And he's a right-hander.
That was a great pass.
So
Which he threw to Tyreek.
he's got more left-handed completions than he has interceptions, which has nothing to do with Kareem Hunt.
It doesn't.
Because he's not a fucking wide receiver. But what I'm saying is Kareem Hunt, because yeah,
I think Jacksonville has a really good pass rush, and they're going to try and get up the field on them, especially with all the trick plays. It's going to leave a lot of draw plays open for Kareem Hunt. I think that's where he makes his living.
Yeah, and they're going to take Tyreek Hill, and they're going to fly him down the side, because he runs like a 3-1 40.
He really is fast.
And that is going to take Jalen Ramsey out to play.
I don't think the police could catch him. But...
Who's...
he beat up his girlfriend in college.
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was one of them fucking girlfriend pages.
Nice.
So.
She probably said something stupid.
Yeah, she won't do that again.
That's bad.
That's bad. Domestic violence is bad. Don't do that.
Shit.
So I'm gonna give you my 5. My 5 are not your 5 at all. I have 5 completely separate players than you do. So here we go. We're gonna go completely self-serving, and I'm gonna say Matt Breida. I love Matt Breida this week. I'm also gonna say Jay Ajayi this week. I love Alex Collins. I love this week.
You fucking.
Kerryon Johnson. Love him this week. And Nyheim Hines.
Bless you.
Thank you. Now I'm going to explain all of these.
Hines, wait, he's on the Colts.
He's
going against
true.
The Patriots.
That is true. So, Matt Breida, I bring him up all the time. Me and Eli got this bet, which he's not even close to winning. He's facing one of the worst run defenses in the NFL in the Arizona Cardinals this week. I believe they are number 32 in giving up points to opposing running backs.
And scoring points.
Yep. And C.J. Beathard actually proved himself to be a serviceable fucking quarterback last week.
Beathard. That's
Beathard.
how you pronounce it.
Beathard.
It's
Beathard.
C.J. Beathard.
Beathard.
That's what you like.
I did write it as Beathard too. That's awesome. That's because
Mucho paja.
Rapido.
CJ,
So,
what are you doing, Mom? I'm just CJ.
It's just CJ.
Oh, I thought
Sheebus. So next one, Jay Ajayi. He's only projected at 9 points this week, and I think this is a fucking travesty. The Minnesota defense has not looked like the Minnesota defense so far. You saw what Todd Gurley did to them last week. You saw what the Rams as a whole
Todd
did to
Gurley
them
does
last
that
week.
to everybody.
I don't think Minnesota is what they were last year on defense.
They are who we thought they were.
Listen. Fuck, who was that coach?
Dennis Green.
Dennis Green, when he was on the Cardinals and they blew a lead against the Bears on Monday Night Football, and he fucking lost his shit.
If you don't know it,
Google it.
yo, that's my fucking line, bro.
It is. That's why I said
You're
it.
acting like a cock, Johnny.
I'm acting like a cop.
Yeah, you are. So shut your fucking meat hole and listen.
You know, I wish back to that fucking day.
And if you don't know
And
what
I
line that's,
just wish
what
that I
movie?
got a fucking Teddy Ruxpin for Christmas.
if y'all don't know what the fuck that's from either, Google it.
That's legit.
It's dead. Because he's funny. He's a bear. And he's
So-
sweet.
My next one, Alex Collins. The Cleveland Browns have given up a ton of fantasy points to every running back they've played against so far this year. They've given up at least one touchdown to every running back, and only one time did they play against a running back that didn't have over 100 yards rushing. So I'm taking Alex Collins, going to run for over 100 yards and a touchdown this week.
Huh.
And I think he's only projected at 7 points. That's fucking stupid. Kerryon Johnson. I think he's the real deal over the last 2 weeks. As much as fucking big fat, stupid Matt Patricia says that he's on a timeshare with LeGarrette Blount, when push came to shove, Johnson was in that fucking game. I think he's going to be good. And I think he was only projected at 7 points this week. And again, I think that's just way too low. Nyheim Hines. I think he made himself a name last week. We scored 2 touchdowns. He had over 80 yards receiving, 60 yards rushing. I'm sure Eli picked him up this past week.
Yeah, I think he did. Actually.
I'll guarantee it.
No. He picked up some guy who scored like 26 fucking points.
But yeah, there was Hines scored 26
Was
points
it?
last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was it.
So Eli picked him up. So he's got to be the next
Yeah.
big thing.
And they announced on Wednesday that what's his name? Marlon Mack's not playing.
Yeah, and Wilkins has been getting fucking nothing. So much so that he got dropped this week by a team in our league. That Wilkins is sitting out there on the waiver wire. But until he does anything, no one's gonna fucking pick him up. Eli will pick him up next week if he scores a touchdown tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh no.
But that's about it.
Nicky picked up Hines.
It was Nicky who picked up Hines.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough. But the reason why I pick him this week is he's made a name for himself on.
Eli picked up Mike Davis.
Oh yeah, way to pick
26 points.
Mike Davis. Yeah, just so you know, once Carson comes back, this week, Mike Davis is worth nothing. And don't make another bet with me. You're fucking wrong the last time. Trust me, I'm right. But Hines, he's the third down back. He catches the passes. And I think that the Patriots are going to be up so big on Thursday that they're going to be playing catch-up. He's going to catch little dump passes.
I like ketchup.
And Hines is
I
only...
like French fries.
Hines is only projected at 5 points this week. I think he scores.
Cheeseburgers and hot dogs.
I think he scores in between 8 and 10, and maybe even a trash time touchdown.
Macaroni and cheese.
Burp. And especially because with no T.Y. Hilton.
Steak and cheeses.
Ooh, I like steak and cheese. With no T.Y. Hilton, they're going to be short a weapon. So, Aaron Hicks double.
Fuck, bro. Such a bitch. Don't even make packs.
Go Yankees. So yeah, those are my running backs. Wide receivers.
You're the biggest wide receiver I know. All right.
Got your stick.
First guy I'm going with is Robert Woods.
Oh,
Because he's on my team.
that's legit.
And he's fucking killing it right now.
He really is.
Stephon Diggs. Because if you didn't know, everything sticks to Stephon Diggs' hands.
Even mailboxes, trash cans,
If you don't know
recycling
what
bins.
I'm talking about, Google it. Julian Edelman. I think he's still got a little bit of steroid in his blood. So he might, yeah. And Tom feels fucking ridiculously comfortable with Jules. I think he's going to get a lot of yardage. And I think he's going to get these little short touchdowns. Grant. I forgot his first name, but
Ryan.
Yeah, that guy. I picked him up. He's on Indy. Indy's without T.Y. Hilton. Grant's their next guy. So I'm kind of taking a next man up mentality. And if Andrew Luck's going to score some points, it's going to be to Grant. That's my thoughts. Or Ebron. But anyways, yeah. So Grant and Josh Gordon. I think
2 Patriots, huh?
Yeah, 2 Patriots. It's kind of crazy, right? I'm not a homer, by the way. Like I love my Pats,
Yep.
but I mean,
I
don't pick.
I
Pats
thought the
players.
Patriots are going to score huge points this week. I think it's going to get stupid.
I think this is the week that Josh Gordon's gonna break out for the Pats.
I mean, if he catches 30 yards and a touchdown, he outdoes his projection, and he's worth a start.
You know, but yeah. So Woods, Diggs, Edelman, Grant, Gordon.
Nice. So I'll start off by I agreed with you with Julian Edelman. I'll get that one out of the way. That's the only overlap. I think this is Tom Brady's binky. He's only projected at 8 points after having 4 weeks off. He's got fresh legs, and I think he's going to have a huge game just to kind of announce, like, hey, fuckfaces, I'm back.
And I did steroids to rehab faster.
Imagine this. Most people don't come back 100% off an ACL. You know, would you rather 4 crappy weeks of him trying to get back on that knee or a little bit of steroids to make sure he's 100% when he comes back week 5?
Fucking Pawtucket.
I'll take it week 5. We went 2-2. Last time we went 2-2, what did we go to? The Super Bowl thing at the end of the year? Yeah, that's what it was. So I'm ready for Jules. He's ready. I think he's going to have a big game. My next one, Alshon Jeffrey. Kind of along the same premise as Jay Ajayi. I think Philly's going to have a good week, especially after they lost last week and they're 2-2. They need a rebound game themselves. I think he's going to get in the end zone. I think the fact that I was worried about Alshon Jeffrey his first week back last week, 8 catches, 120 yards and a touchdown, a baby shark trying to bite me in the ear. You know, Jeffrey's legit. He's Wentz's favorite target. I think he's going to do much more than the 9 points that he's projected at. Since I liked Case Keenum and I went on that limb, I'm going to tell you I also like Demaryius Thomas this week. I think he's been quiet, but Denver's going to start throwing the ball again now that they have a little bit of an easier opponent than they have in previous weeks. And I normally don't like Demaryius Thomas. I usually say he sucks balls.
He does.
This week, I love him to outscore his 7-point projection. This guy catches a 20-yard touchdown pass. He's got 9 points. I mean, I think 7's too low for a superstar like him who gets 8 to 10 targets a game. And this time against the Jets.
But is he on your love list because Case Keenum's also on your love list, and you think that's going to be a connection?
Well, that's part of it. So I believe Case Keenum's going to throw 3 touchdowns this week, and Demaryius Thomas is going to catch one of those.
He's probably going to throw 3 picks too.
That's more than fine. But he's going to throw 3 touchdowns. He's playing the Jets. Calling it here. Next one. Listen, I hate myself for drafting this guy, dropping him, picking him up, dropping him again, and then watching him go to Eli's team. All right, I made one too many moves. I screwed up my waiver claim, and I lost Calvin Ridley to Eli. I love Calvin Ridley again this week. This guy has scored 5 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
Nice.
And ESPN projects him at 6 points against the 32nd ranked pass defense in the NFL. Can you tell me how that's even possible? I don't think Mohamed Sanu's going to score under 6 points.
Mohamed Sanu scored like 15 the last 2 weeks.
I know, but
like
I'm just
each
saying.
Fucking week,
he's the third option.
What fucking dumbass would trade him away?
You did. So I like Calvin Ridley. The next one, this is an up-and-coming star. He is on my league's waiver wire. He is on 55% of waiver wires out there in ESPN standard leagues, by what I saw. Taywan Taylor of the Tennessee Titans. This kid is a stud in the making. If I had room on my roster, I would pick him up, but I can't. And I would start him this week. I think he is quickly becoming Mariota's favorite target in the red zone. He's a big receiver. He catches a lot of passes, and I think he's only projected for 6 points again this week. I think he's going to catch a touchdown. He's going to have over 70, 80 yards receiving. He's going to have a good week for the Titans, who are surprisingly 3-1 right now. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Their only loss this year was to the fucking Dolphins. So, yeah.
That's it.
This
This was only 30 minutes long.
Only. We've done longer videos than this.
Yeah, yo. If y'all made it this far, thanks.
Kudos.
Sorry it takes so long.
The Bruins lost 7-0 to the
Trying to
Caps.
speed this shit up, but
yeah, first go. I thought we still did this pretty fast. I thought it's gonna be way longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do like one position or a couple from each or whatever. But you never know. We're gonna switch it up, man.
Yeah.
Trying to make it
maybe
fun,
do something brand new next week. Who knows? Maybe we'll unveil the power rankings together.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'll still be first.
You're tied for first. You're second.
In the power rankings?
Oh, in the power rankings.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in the standings.
You just fucking talked about power rankings.
I did.
Right?
Yep.
So why would I talk about standings?
Because I'm retarded.
Yeah.
You got me being retarded.
I like crayons.
The crayon stays like purple. Go Yankees.
Just gonna sit here like awkward silence.
Awkward silence. That's how we end videos. Awkward silence. It's so weird. Alright. Later,
Peace,
people.
love, and chicken grease.
Why chicken grease?
Because it rhymes with peace.
Yeah, okay. We'll go there. I don't like chicken grease. Actually, that's a lie. Like, if you get, like, a whole baked chicken, right? And it's, like, sits in that stuff, like, after everybody's kind of, like, cut off, there's that meat at the bottom that's been soaking in that grease.
Bottom meat.
Bottom meat. I'm like, oh. My fat ass eats, like, a pound of meat that's just sitting at the bottom. Like,
yeah, a pound of meat. It's like...
That's a dick joke.
Motherfucker said ice cream, B!
Yo, fuck. Alright,
So this last couple minutes was kind of weird. But anyways, love y'all. Good luck, man. I hope y'all fucking lose.
Yeah, I agree.